All right. Shalom to the Israelites. Let's go through this video. Salutations. All praise on high. Barakat Hashem Yahweh. Barakat Hashem Yahweh. Barakat Hashem Kadash. Ram Yahweh. E1B18A1. Let's get into book of Jasher and see a little bit about the Edomite from the book of Jasher's perspective, and also Jasher will show you Africa mentioned in the scriptures, because always find heathen nations that know where they come from, and they can trace biblical patriarchs back to that place. All right, like the Edomites, the Greeks, the Hamites. But what about, you know, other black people who aren't necessarily, yeah, all black people are not Hamitic. All right, so when you think of Africa, you think of Hamites. But anyway, I think this is going to be important. If you black people think you are Canaanites, that means you know you don't have no shot at salvation. Because in the day of the Lord, as your Bible reads, in the day of the Lord, the Canaanite will no longer be in his house. So if you niggas is a bunch of slaves and supposed to be Gentile slaves all your life because you're the seed of Cain and you're cursed, well, you know you're not going to be in that holy house that white Jesus got you singing about, man. All right? Bless the Holy Spirit. So we'll get to that, all right, before we, conclude this little lesson, or this little, it's not really not a lesson, because I'm just going to read the scriptures and grab some, let's get a faith gaining session, all right? But as we read, the Spirit is who's going to teach. So we're going to get a lesson from the Spirit. All right, so let's search out Africa. The first place you're going to see it is somewhere in the 57th chapter, I think, of Jasher. So bam. All right, Jasher 57. Good. Let's start with the first place you see Africa in the book of Jasher. You'll see it, sprinkled through the rest of these 90-some chapters, I think it is, Jasher got. And guess who's going to be connected with this first mentioning of Africa? And none other than our old brother Esau. One of the previous lessons of streams we did, we mentioned how Esau became synonymous with Mount Seir, but Mount Seir wasn't originally Edomites. It was the Horite was there. All right, and so Esau took over his land, and Seir became synonymous with Edom. But if you pay close attention in here, Africa was originally an Edomite province. Africa was originally an Edomite nation and province, because Africa wasn't as big as it is now. As much stuff wasn't called Africa as it is today, okay? Or you can look at it the other way. Way more stuff was called Africa than there is today. But originally, the first Africa was in what they think is a town out there in ancient land of Edom. I think it's going to be Padash or something like that. Maybe we'll see. But all right, let's look at, this is Jasher chapter 57, verse 17. And the children of Esau sent secretly to Angeas, king of Africa. The same is Dinhabah, saying, all right, so when you look up that place Dinhabah, you'll see that that's a ancient Edomite city. Okay, So that means if Dinhabah was Africa, then Africa was originally an Edomite city. All right. So, they've put their name over all the rest of the Africa. Or it's just that, hey, man, Africa was for Esau at first. All right. You see that's what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of madness going on with the geography and the boundaries that they've put place on land, especially out there in what we call the Middle East. All right, it's a lot of madness. It's not always clear and truthful. You got to do a lot of research, and then you really can't be sure. All right, you got to look at a lot of maps to kind of conclude something without a doubt. But anyway, we just for the sake of asking ourselves, are we really Africans? How much of African are we? Or how much African is the rest of the world? How much African is Esau? Okay? Because everything in the scripture related to Africa, as you will see, deals with black people. Okay? So he went to Angeas, king of Africa, the same as Dinhabah, saying, send unto us some of thy men, and let them come unto us, that we will fight together with the children of Seir the Horite. For they have resolved to fight with us to drive us away from the land. And Angeas, king of Dinhabah, did so, for he was in those days friendly to the children of Esau. And Angeas sent 500 valiant infantry to the children of Esau, and 800 cavalry. And the children of Seir sent unto the children of the east, and unto the children of Midian, saying, You have seen what the children of Esau have done unto us, upon whose account we are almost all destroyed in their battle with the sons of Jacob. Now therefore come unto us and assist us, and we will fight with them. We will fight them together, and we will drive them from the land, and be avenged of the cause of our brethren who died for their sakes in their battle with their brethren, the sons of Jacob. All right, so here go Confederacy, Edomites, and Africans. All right, that's basically in a nutshell what you got right here. Okay, and Jesus is king of Africa, so his people would be technically considered Africans. You got Esau, him and his seed are Edomites. Okay, regardless of where the location is, the fact of the matter is you see, if it's in what we consider mostly Africa, if there's something a little bit more to the east. Okay, the fact is you have this alliance, all right, being formed right here in order to do what? In order to take over Seir, kick the Horite out, and let the Edomite move in position and take the land. And that's exactly what's going to happen. And we can just move on and see something else, because that's all we're checking here to do. All right. But by process of elimination, all right, you'll see, you know, how, if the first Africa dealt with, you know, Angeas, king of Africa, having a place near either Esau's territory, really in an Edomite territory. So that means Angeas, king of Africa, probably was more than likely an Edomite, all right? And that's what his land was called. Close kinsman, something like that, okay? As the scripture said, he was friendly to Esau in those days. All right. The children of Seir prevailed. So like it, let's get verse 22. And all the children of the east listened to the children of Seir. They came unto them about 800 men with drawn swords. The children of Esau fought with the children of Seir at that time in the wilderness of Paran. And I could say sons. And the sons of Seir prevailed then over the sons of Esau. And the sons of Seir slew on that day of the sons of Esau in that battle about 200 men of the people of Angeas, king of Dinhabah. Okay. All right. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna enforce, regather the forces and call up for some reinforcements and go at it again. This time they'll win, And that's how he gets the land. And on the second day, the children of Esau came again to fight a second time with the children of Seir. The battle was sore upon the children of Esau this second time, and it troubled them greatly on account of the children of Seir. And when the children of Esau saw that the children of Seir were more powerful than they, Salakia, they were more powerful than they were. When they saw that the children of Seir were more powerful than they were, some men of the sons of Esau turned and assisted the sons of Seir, their enemies. You see how that Edomite chickened out and sold out his own brother in war? That's his character, see? Damn shame. Just because you losing, you gonna go and switch sides and go get your own flesh and blood. Okay? All right, what else? Praise the Most High. And there fell yet of the people of the children of Esau in the second battle 58 men of the people at Angeas, king of Dinhabah. And on the third day, all right, so the second time they lost as well. And on the third day, the children of Esau heard that some of their brethren had turned from them to fight against them in the second battle. And the children of Esau mourned when they heard this thing. And they said, what shall we do unto our brethren who turned from us to assist the children of Seir, our enemies? And the children of Esau again sent to Angeas, king of Dinhabah, saying, send unto us again other men, that we select it. Send unto us again other men, that with them we may fight with the children of Seir. For they have already twice been heavier than we were. And Angeas again sent to the sons of Esau about 600 valiant men. And they came to assist the children of Esau. And in 10 days' time, the sons of Esau again waged war with the sons of Seir in the wilderness of Paran. And the battle was very severe upon the children of Seir. And the children of Esau prevailed at this time over the children of Seir, and the children of Seir were smitten before the children of Esau, and the children of Esau slew from them about 2,000 men. What they do after that? And all the mighty men of the children of Seir died in this battle, and there only remained their young children that were left in their cities. And all Midian and the children of the east betook themselves to flight from the battle, and they left the children of Seir and fled when they saw that the battle was severe upon them. And the sons of Esau pursued all the sons of the east until they reached their land. So Esau chased them out of town, chased them back home. Then what Esau go and do? Because it ain't nothing but a bunch of dead men, right? Let's look on. What he love to do? He's a goddamn rapist and a robber, boy. He love plundering and raping and robbing, all right? Look what he do. And the sons of Esau slew yet of them about 250 men. And from the people of the children of Esau that fell in that battle about 30 men. But this evil came upon them through their brethren, turning from them to assist the children of Seir the whole right. And the sons of Esau again heard of the evil doings of their brethren, and they again mourned on account of this thing. All right, here we go. Verse 35, Jasher 57. And it came to pass after the battle, the sons of Esau turned back and came home unto Seir. See, Seir's home now. Well, okay, so they were basically like immigrants at first, right? Now, hey, guess what? You know, now they are the good. Now they're in authority. They are in rulership. Okay, that's right. They annihilated the Horite, who was in Seir. All right, now let's look what they do. How he mix and mingle up with this nation. It came to pass after the battle, the children of Esau turned back and came home unto Seir. And the children of Esau slew those who had remained in the land of the sons of Seir. They slew also their wives and little ones. They left not a soul alive except 50 young lads and damsels, whom they suffered to live. That's 100 souls altogether, right? And the sons of Esau did not put them to death. And the lads became their slaves, and the damsels they took for wives. All right? See, they killed so many of them, they basically virtually annihilated them and only left a handful so that it would be virtually impossible for them to repopulate and become a nation again. You see? Yeah, that's right. Because they're gonna keep mixing and mingling and watering down and polluting that seed. They'll never become a nation. So they basically wiped the whole right. Oh, they basically annihilated them. Okay, and they took their wives. They took a few of them. They took a handful of women, made them wives, and a handful of young boys, and made them slaves. But that would go on to be his trademark for what he do everywhere else too. See, all right. So let's see. Let's get another one out of Jasher. Maybe let me look real quick. Um, this is the verse we gotta conclude with. All right, to show how he capitalized off of that. All right, and how he made it a law not to ever have one of his own brothers to be a ruler because they were so bitter about being sold out by their brothers when things were rough. So they wanted a heathen, not just a heathen, but a fellow heathen to reign over them. All right, to prevent a conflict of interest, and I guess they saw that as a way of somebody having unbiased judgment. All right, and would do the best thing for the nation. All right, so let's look on verse 37, Jasher 57. The sons of Esau took all belonging in the land to the sons of Seir, also their flocks, their bullocks, and their goods, and all belonging to the children of Seir did the children of Esau take. And the children of Esau dwelt in Seir in the place of the children of Seir unto this day. And the children of Esau divided the land into divisions to the 5 sons of Esau, according to their families. You see that? So Esau was the first mobster with the 5 families. This is the original 5 families, all right? Every wicked goddamn work all you heathen nations know, you learned it from Esau, man. All right? You learned it from Esau. Even your Roman system, your whole judicial, your governments, all right, the way they're structured. Esau taught you that, okay? How you have a Senate and a Congress and any damn body from anywhere. Well, not necessarily anybody from anywhere, but all you heathens really, your seed do go back to any and everywhere. But if you're so-called an American, born in America, you could be the top goddamn cop, all right, commander in chief. But that Roman style system of the judicial and the whole election, all that whole shit started with this Edomite right here. He taught you that, and all the children of Esau swore. Salakia, verse 38. All right, so you got the divisions of the 5 families in Seir. All right, now they got all of this power, but they don't want to consolidate it with one of their own brothers as a king. They say they make a different kind of agreement. And it came to pass in those days that the children of Esau resolved to crown a king over them in the land of which they became possessed. They said to each other, "Not so, for he shall reign over us in our land, and we shall be under his counsel, and he shall fight our battles against our enemies." And they did so. And all the children of Esau swore, saying that none of their brethren should reign over them, but a strange man who is not of their brethren. For the souls of all the children of Esau were embittered, every man against his son, brother, and friend, on account of the evil they sustained from their brethren when they fought with the children of Seir. So they were crushed by that. All right, they were. This is what you call a severe case of PTSD. All right, they never want to experience that again, so they fix And they put a policy in place to where, you know what, whoever lead us in the future, if we ever have a leader in the future, it won't be one of our own, because we don't want to experience the pain and suffering of when one of our own betray the nation for our enemies. So to prevent that from ever happening again, nobody who is of our own can reign on the throne over us. It has to be a strange man from a strange nation. You see? Why? Because they were just bitter about the brother betraying his brother in war to go with this. In other words, Esau could, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't understand how his own brother would go and fight with the other nations. All right. Well, man, that was the character. That was their character. All right, which is the character of you Edomites today. All right, you don't go with what's moral, that what shows integrity. In other words, they were at risk of dying because their armies were weaker and they were losing to the opposing forces, the Horite and Seir. So instead of them just dying with honor, they said, "Hell, we're gonna go switch sides." All right, not just switch armies, but by you switching and going to the other side, you're not just betraying your army. You betraying your own flesh and blood. That's, you know what I'm saying. So it's worse. It's your nation and it's your own people. All right. So all right. Verse 40. Therefore the sons of Esau swore, saying, from that day, it's like about me putting the lens right in the face of the sun. There's no. All right. Verse 40, therefore the sons of Esau swore, saying, from that day forth they would not choose a king from among their brethren, but one from a strange land unto this day. You see that? So you see how you heathens, you Grecians, you Edomites, but that's right. That's right, because you, again, you do all of the bidding for the goddamn Edomite. Why? Because you goddamn, your oil lust, you damn heathen. All right, you and all your goddamn Edomite ass kissing go back to that goddamn oil. Period. Point fucking blank. Oil and slaves. All right, slaves and oil. Okay. Anyway, that's good for now. Praise the Most High. A lot of Jews in Jasher. All right, but that's one of them. Praise the Most High. Wicked ass heathen. We make you work for your money, man. Preach this word in public. This damn heathen be setting up everything he can, trying to stop it. Okay. He's moved and he's mad. Why? Because we don't do this for nothing, man. We speak, we expect to see results. And what do we mean? We expect to see the Spirit work on and move on behalf of the word that we spoke, and you to be smitten in return, all right? And we call that salutation, all right? And you call that a death toll, you hear? All right? Oh, yeah, let's get verse 41, because this is important, very familiar name right here. It goes to show this lines up with the canon. There was a man from the people of Angeas, king of Dinhabah. His name was Bela, the son of Beor, who was a very valiant man, beautiful and comely, and wise in all wisdom, and a man of sense and counsel. There was none of the people of Angeas like unto him. So there you have it. All right? See that? So, you just You just probably got that whole expansion of land becoming Africa because of what? It was just now whatever is black land is just Africa now. You see what I'm saying? Or what? Or perhaps. All right, it's been called Africa for a very long time. But as you see right here, going all the way back, as you these are very ancient days right here. All right, yeah, these are very very ancient days right here. Okay, this is where you had nations still being formed and geographical lines being lines being divided. Okay, territorial lines being drawn. All right, as men were trying to stake their claim in the earth, all right, and secure a future, for their heritage. You know what I'm saying? So this is how Seir became Edom, all right, because Edom was just a stranger there at first, all right, but then they went to war and they took it over, all right. So Africa started off not as big as it is today, and there's probably places that used to be Africa, or part of Africa that ain't Africa. Wonder why it is that way. All right. So but anyway, we'll pick back up and praise the Most High, break some more of that bad doctrine, man, with just sound doctrine and rightly dividing this word of truth. Praise the Most High. Bella, son of Beor. All right, and so to prove that Africa, the original Africa, was first a territory of the Edomite, Bella, son of Beor. All right, he reigned over who? He reigned over Africa, Dinhabah, right? So Africa and Dinhabah was first reigned over by who? And Bela, the son of Beor, reigned in Edom. So Africa was first an Edomite land, all right? So that just goes to show how much you Edomites twisted up history, man. Africa started off as a goddamn Edomite land, all right? The wicked ass heathen. You lying son of a bitch. That's why you black people need to get you some truth and research these scriptures, all right? We calling ourselves by some shit that don't have nothing to do with us, okay? Africa wasn't that heathen's land. He just stole it like everything else he just stole. Put his name on that shit. Just like he took Seir and put his name on Seir. Seir is synonymous with Edom, all right? Now you got that big ass chunk of land called Africa synonymous with this heathen too, when you can look at the history of it. And Bela, the son of Beor, reigned in Edom. And the name of his city was what? Dinhabah, which also was Africa and Jasher. You see that? Praise the Most High. So, it was just a small territory now and it expanded, I guess. Oh, like all the rest of your territory didn't expanded, you damn heathen. See that? You took over the whole world. Gog and Magog. Got the 4/4 of the earth, don't you? Man, praise the Most High for the spirit of truth. All right, praise the Most High. Khan Aman and Aman.